Ladies and gentlemen, Grapple Kings present 10 minutes and is sponsored by Flow Recovery Lounge. Please welcome firstly to the mat, in the red corner, Konrad Ivanoski. And now would you please welcome his opponent into the blue corner, Luke Johnson.
The time or the place?
I think it's both. Nice to make things a little bit more lighthearted. Konrad here, nearest to us, dog of the Irish grappling scene, has been around for a long time.
Yeah,
competes at every possible opportunity.
And ADCC Ireland openweight champion as well, I believe.
Beautiful hug there from both men.
Yeah.
Would you call that a hug?
No, it was a...
Oh, the sonic boom off of that connection of the two hands there. Yeah. Hard to tell here, looking at Luke, but is that a shorts and a spats combination, or am I looking at a two-tone spat there? It's a short and a spat.
It's a short and a spat combination. Rain shorts with some form of Nike Under Armour bottom. You see that? Do you know what? Just before that we get into the meat and bones of the action here, Under Armour have secured great brand awareness, because I just said Nike Under Armour bottoms, so
like
I
Hoover.
associate, yeah, exactly, like or Dyson.
Yeah.
You know, they are of course compression shorts or spats.
Well, if those shorts were any tighter, they would be underneath the spats. Konrad, in the politest way possible, is no stranger to a hand in the face here, a forehead in the face.
No, not at all. He's literally, it's nearly as if you're coaching him. Yeah.
He likes to get in there.
What did he say? Are we being laughed at again here? Did we? No.
Surely not. Hey, if so, you know.
We're here to entertain, you know.
I'm just calling it as I see it, Andrew. I think Konrad is going to be rough and ready here to look for a knee through to maybe take this through the half guard. Luke needs to try to get some separation here, maybe get a little bit of an inside control on one of Konrad's biceps. He's making an effort for the legs, but he's going to have a tough time getting past that body lock. If Konrad can kind of reach behind and get that handcuff type grip here, but it looks like what he's going for. What do they call that? The Dagestani handcuff?
Well, I actually don't recognise that region, so I only ever call it the handcuff, personally speaking.
Well,
yeah.
It's no time
for we can talk
geopolitical.
You brought it up, so we can talk about padded mixed martial arts records that are only 2-round fights, making a way onto a professional record, the greatest of all time, 29-0. Would you go way out of that?
Above my pay grade, massively here. A lot to be said for Luke's hip dexterity here. Looks to be, reeling in the years here with a little bit of rubber guard.
Crackhead control is the one I think he was going for next. We
need to see him
enter the system.
He's going to struggle to separate those hands, I think.
There's actually a viable go-go plata here, Chris. I don't want to get too excited.
Surely not.
If Konrad lifts his head in any capacity,
he needs to. Yeah, if he lifts, he needs to rip. That's what I was going to say.
Here he is.
He needs to rip. Can't just lift. That whole system we saw again, that coming to omoplata earlier on.
Your favourite there. See that, the hand in the face.
Yeah.
How's this for taste?
But yeah, here's that low forehead again. You sense that Konrad has no interest in passing on the outside here. He wants to go straight through the middle. With Luke's long legs though, and kind of willingness to pull his own feet towards his own face here. It seems like he's just as comfortable in the bottom close guard as Konrad is on the top. And I fear that could be a reason for a bit of a stalemate here in this position. Just as I say that though, Konrad stands Does well to shove the hips and slips straight out of that thing.
4 minutes in, Konrad.
Makes sense though now why we're seeing a spatted leg from.
Oh, much easier to pull from that situation, to pull out. But here's this position we were alluding to earlier on. But I see him again, like what we were talking about. Like Konrad's just going to pull this arm straight out.
Yeah, forwards, and then one big pull back.
Big rip.
Like you're starting a lawnmower. But I think he might get caught out here, yeah, for sure. And
Just-
these long legs.
And again,
This is it, I think.
this could be a great attack. But just sorry to interrupt you
Please.
with this, Chris, because we did speak about jiu-jitsu people's shortcomings earlier on. A lawnmower is a device used in physical labour, manual labour. I know a lot of you tech nerds haven't done a day's work in your life. It's used to cut the grass.
They probably have someone to come over and do it for them.
Yeah, probably.
Notoriously affluent pastime, Brazilian
Brazilian
Jiu-Jitsu.
jiu-jitsu, yeah, well for you, you know.
Yeah, it must be
Can't
nice.
say the same for the northeast of the country.
Oh, here we go.
Keep pushing for it, Konrad.
You know, it really looks like Luke feels at home here in this close guard. I wonder if the next triangle or the next head and arm isolation that he finds himself in, I wonder if he's really going to invest, because he did have a look at that kind of, I want to call it 2/3 of a triangle there in the last 30 seconds. This does look to be a nice option for him as well.
Yeah, he's
Konrad's head in the centre though is key here. If his right arm is being attacked and he sends his head left, gogoplata, omoplata. Bit of chit chat here between
Yeah.
the two competitors.
Luke just told Konrad, I'm fine.
Nice to know. Two men holding space for each other.
And I have to say, like,
But are you fine?
see, I think that's he's putting a brave face up, you know. Oh, sorry, I mean, you went for, but are you fine, like, in general?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, I know a fella who has, like, he's putting together a great group of circling men.
Yeah.
Um,
Holding space for each
yeah.
other in the woods.
5 seconds. 5 seconds, rest clear. Let's get it. Okay, Luke, let's go. It's 1 each. We need it.
Yeah.
could end
Another
up on
nice
the
look
back.
here, and again needs to make this count.
This could be it.
Absolutely
We've got
needs
a
to
bit
make
of a
this
lock
count.
here.
Yes, he's in big trouble here, Konrad on the top. I don't think he's going to be able to pull out of this one in
No,
the same
he
way.
won't. He got the tap. I have to say, Luke probably hadn't expected his opponent to be as strong
No.
or versatile on top as Konrad was, but that was such a well-earned submission considering the positions that he'd been put through. Just one for the future rule and record books. If I'm Konrad there, he had a good base. I'd have walked my feet straight into that man off the mat and get a reset.
Yeah.
We'll stop the action for your winner by triangle choke, Luke Johnson.